Alright, I have gotten hungry for a snack. I like sweet stuff, and I usually keep stuff in the house, and what I do keep as a backup for when I run out, providing I have milk, because that's always the big question, is tapioca pudding. I like tapioca pudding, and it's pretty easy to make at home this way. I don't know about, the old-fashioned way or not. I've never got into doing that, but this way it's pretty easy. I'm going to show you real quick how to do it. The recipe doesn't call for it, but I don't want just regular vanilla tapioca. I got some chocolate bar left over here, so when it gets ready, I'm going to throw the chocolate bar in there. Hopefully I'll end up with chocolate tapioca. We'll see when it's finished. So let's get started on that. Let's see here. The first thing we need is a 1/3 cup of sugar. Yeah, that's about like a 1/3 cup of sugar. Put that in. I like to put that in first because I can use the measuring cup for the milk. If you do the milk first, then the sugar is going to stick, so you don't want to do that. So then next what we've got is 3 tablespoons of tapioca. Now tapioca, if it's been sitting in your cupboard, you need to shake it because they're big and small. So we'll shake it up a little bit, and we'll put 3 of these in there. 1, 2. It's probably not a good idea to do it over the top of it, but it's for demonstration purposes so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to take a chance here. 3. So we got the tapioca, we got the sugar in it, and now let's see, we got to put 2 3/4 cups of milk. So we'll get the milk over here. 2 3/4 cups. Now actually whole milk, again, whole milk is better, but I keep 2%. It's what I was raised on, so it's what I drink. And so we got 2 3/4 cup of that, but if you have whole milk, feel free to use that. We'll pour that in there. And then we got 1 egg, that we have to, so it's well beaten, so we'll put that over here. Try not to get no shells in that. Throw that in the sink. And we'll beat this egg up. It's a good idea. You don't want no lumps of eggs in it, so beat it up pretty good. And we'll pour that in. And there you go. We're going to cook it on medium heat, so I'm going to turn it on to medium, and we have to stir it consistently till it comes to a full boil. So once we start to get some heat in it, I'll come back and we'll finish it up to the end. Alright, as this is coming up to temperature, I've decided I'm going to add the chocolate. What I've done is I've taken that chocolate bar and broke it up into chunks. It'll melt down a lot easier that way, so that's what I'm going to do now. And again, you steadily stir it. So I've been standing here stirring. You don't want to let it sit. So that's what we'll continue to do. It gets a little bit closer to a boil, and like I say, we'll come back and check on it then. See, if you stop stirring it, it'll start to boil, but that's not the boil you're looking for. You're looking for a consistent boil, which means as you're stirring it is still boiling. So we've got a little ways to go yet. Almost there. It's been about 10-11 minutes. See, there you go. Now you're starting to get a boil even when you're stirring, and you want to keep stirring it. Don't let it set. And it's starting to thicken too. Well, that looks good. Alright, that's it. Turn off the heat. We're going to add just a shot of vanilla. Actually, go ahead and remove this from the heat when you're doing it, but it says a teaspoon, so that's a little bit. Let's put an extra shot of just for good measure. Vanilla never hurt anybody. Vanilla tastes good, so we'll get that off the heat. Stir that vanilla in real good. Let it cool, and a few hours here. Once it cools, we'll see. They say you can eat it in 20 minutes. I prefer it cool. You can eat it warm. It's good either way, don't get me wrong, but I prefer it cool. So we're going to let it cool and come back and show you what the end result is. So there you go. It looks pretty good. Let's scoop into it and see what we got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Chocolate tapioca pudding. What's important though is how it tastes. Let's look at that. It's got chocolate bits in it, you can see. Let's taste it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's pretty good. That's really pretty good stuff there. So there you go. Easy to make tapioca. It doesn't take, you don't have to be any kind of chef to do it. And spice it up. I added a little chocolate to this. It turned out rather well. So I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to the next time. Bye-bye.